Man, you know what I'm talking about, man. How's y'all doing? It's your partner, man. You know what I'm talking about? Who? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? How's y'all doing on this feminine fellows Friday? You know what I'm talking about? You say what, bro? Feminine fellas Friday, man. You say feminine fella Friday. What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it. But before we do that, what's good, people like he, ha, ha, man. Ken in the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up, you know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Let's get, did I say Ken in the pen, man? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get the stick up in stores now, man. You go get you some on 76 MacArthur Giants Liquors, what I'm talking about. 82nd Hillside Barbershop. They say somebody putting them in their stores in the hundreds. Thank you, young man. Now, you know, because I tell you every morning, but just in case you don't watch me or you don't like me, it don't matter, because you can still come get them from me, man. You know what I'm talking about? You can still come get them from me. You know what I'm talking about? Sprinkler system on you. What'd you say, bruh? Sprinkler system on you. You know what I'm talking about? Also in stores, man. Funka Die Trying. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure you go get you one. But if all else fails, man, I mean if all else fails, make sure you go to Amazon, copy your hardback. Uh-oh, what's that? Swing that finger, young man. Worldwide INC. You say what, bruh? Worldwide Incorporated. What'd you say, bruh? Worldwide. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? They gonna say what that mean, bruh? I'm gonna say, hey, you know what I'm talking about? It means everybody. You say what, bruh? I'm gonna say, hey, everybody included, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu. Cutthroat, Mike, Lil Roo, you know what I'm talking about? Not Lil Roo, Lil Roo. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bruh. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, you know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man, you know what I'm talking about? Now let's get through these disclaimers, but before we do that, my mama says, and my mama always says, boy, brush them whiskers when you on TV. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? It ain't piping hot, but it's Coffee Chronicle. It's hot enough, you know what I'm talking about? Now, good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no drug sellers. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no drug usage. Good brother like myself, I don't promote no alcohol consumption. No. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sippage. No, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Don't. You know what I'm talking about? Promote. You know what I'm talking about? No. Negativity. No. Nah, man, me, man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. Man, I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got. You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, I ain't prejudiced. Nah, man, you know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. Man, I just love me some everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. What'd you say, bro? That love. Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here, man. Fuck with your partner. Hey, check it out. Psst, 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 psst. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, what's good with the people? How y'all doing out there, man? On this feminine fellas Friday, man. You say, bro, what you talking about? Oh, we gonna get into it. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to all the niggas who don't like candy but still a sucker. You know. I see you. You know what I'm talking about, bitch ass nigga. I see. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man, they say feminine Friday, man. Feminine fellas Friday. What you talking about, bro? Now we all know. Now, I'm sure you can guess what I'm gonna talk about today, man. You know what I'm talking about? Oh man, just the feminine fella Friday. It's already got the nigga into all this inner femininity, however the fuck you pronounce that shit. You know how Brad is with his vocabulary. But all that shit they got you niggas into. Getting in touch, you niggas in tune with your bitch side of things. You know what I'm talking about? But just feminine fellas Friday, folks. Because it's fucked up to say, because I'm not no nigga that just like to sit up here and point what niggas is and what nigga, man, I don't be giving a fuck. But it's overwhelming, you know what I'm talking about? The results are in, and it's overwhelming, bruh, that you niggas is just too feminine, you know what I'm talking about, in these days, folks. Somebody gonna say, don't do it, bro. Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. Hey, what you say, bro? Lady. You know what I'm talking? Yeah, man, you niggas just way too feminine now, bro. And it be so much shit to go around. And it just be shit I don't understand, bro. They got niggas brainwashed, man. Now they been had you brainwashed. You know what I'm talking about? They had you brainwashed to the point to where you like you'll see a black person running from the police and another black person to tackle him for a citizen's arrest and shit. That's the type of niggas you is. You know what I'm talking about? You want to show the white boy you good. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all something straight out of the comic book, man. But just feminine ways. And I'm finna explain these to you, man. And if you doing this shit, man, you might, this video right here might help you identify the bitch that's up in you. You know what I'm talking about? You can thank me later. Now, the first thing on my list, when it comes to this Feminine Fellas Friday, is all this motherfucking yapping. You know what I'm talking about? That's the first way they ain't got you feminine as a motherfucker, folks. Is all that motherfucking yapping. You as a man, all that motherfucking talking about what you know, all that motherfucking, just that yap. You know what I'm talking about? You just running your motherfucking mouth. Coffee Chronicles. Yeah, that's how they first got you feminine, folks. Because now you running around just talking about shit you ain't got nothing to do with. You know what I'm talking about? And the whole race of men, y'all got that down pack right now. You know what I'm talking about? Anything happen in the world. And you know it'd be hella funny? You never really, I mean, it's a few, you got to just look them up, though. It's a few people that be out there that be really for the people and trying to tell the people how they could, but for the most part, when you feminine, you new feminine ass niggas come around your mouth, bro, you only talking about your people, bro. You only come up here to run your mouth to down your people. You know what I'm talking about? No matter who it is. It's almost like you trying to show off for the white boy. Or not the white person. I told you I ain't prejudiced. But it's like you trying to show off for the powers to be. You trying to show the powers to be that you's a good nigga. You know how to play ball. You know what I'm talking about? And that's what it be like. To me, anyway. You ain't got to agree with my opinion. Yeah, that's the first way they got you niggas Feminine Fella Friday, folks. That's the first way they got you niggas feminine. Trying to solve cases and shit. I told you I came home. When I came home from the pen, that Kanika Jenkins stuff was going on. R.I.P. to that young lady once again, man. But when I was coming home, it was all that shit right there. And, like, you got to realize I just did, I don't know, 2-3 years or something. And I'm coming back. See, when I had left one time, it was MySpace. Then I got back, it was all that Facebook and shit. But I wasn't on that shit then. I didn't really stay out that long. So I went right back. You get what I'm saying? So when I get out this time, it's the Instagram, the Facebook. It's all that shit. You get what I'm saying? So, y'all know, baby, cuz I was just excited I could look up Killer Tay songs and shit. So I was just on there, you know what I'm talking about, trying to find all that old school Bay Area music. I really wasn't into Facebook like that. I told you somebody talked me into that shit. They didn't talk me into that shit. They just gave me some bad game. Told me this is what's going on. This is how you find all your people and shit. So I told you I got on that shit too. I seen what that shit was. That shit just a breeding ground for mess. And you got niggas on that motherfucker Feminine Fellas Friday, bro. You got motherfuckers on that motherfucker, I don't know, niggas just want more attention than the bitch now. You know what I'm talking about? It's like niggas is competing with the bitch for the attention from the niggas. You get what I'm talking about, man? Woo-hoo. You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? So it's like niggas is, they competing with the bitch from the attention from the niggas. You get what I'm saying? They competing with the bitch for the attention from the niggas. You know what I'm talking about? So when I came home, I'm trying to figure out, like, because I'm seeing everybody with a vlog on this. You know what I'm talking about? I'm seeing everybody, and I'm seeing street niggas, bruh. Are supposed to be street niggas, you know what I'm talking about? This is when I realized that this shit was playing a game on niggas' psyche. You got niggas grinding this dope on the table and shit. Niggas got guns and shit. Then they come tell you who they think murdered the girl. And I was like, bro, this shit just not, it don't add up, bro. What the fuck going on with everybody? Why is niggas trying to solve a murder case? And I just didn't get it, but I seen that it was funny right then and there. You get what I'm saying? Feminine Fellas Friday, man. And see, once again, you don't have to listen to Brett. Brett just been living long enough to know you keep on doing that shit, you gonna get stuck in that character, nigga. I ain't bullshitting with you. If you keep on doing that shit, you're gonna get stuck in that character, folks. You get what I'm saying? You ain't never seen them niggas that was acting, and like them niggas got a movie part or something, and the part they got in the movie kind of turned them out. So when they was through shooting the movie, they still try to take that character back to their real life and fucked around and got life or killed or some shit like that. It's something like that. Coffee Chronicles. Y'all, hold on, let me go put some more warmth on this thing. Yeah, man, I had to go get some of that pipe and hot, grab me a few donuts. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, man, Feminine Fellas Friday. And you know everybody, when you say something about a nigga being feminine or acting like a bitch, everybody get denying it. While they running around here, running their mouth gossiping. But if you tell a nigga he gossiping, a nigga gonna react just like a bitch. I ain't bullshitting with you. A nigga gonna tell you he grown and he can do what he want to, but he gossiping. But this is what the nigga gonna tell you just like a bitch. The moment you tell a bitch something, you catch her out of pocket or something, and you check her, the bitch gonna have a rebuttal for you, no matter what it is she did. And that's what these niggas do now. They got an explanation for fuck shit now. And this is how you niggas get more feminine. Feminine Fellas Friday. They got explanation for all that shit now. They gonna tell you it's content, everybody else doing it. They gonna tell you all that shit. But they not gonna explain the actual act. They not gonna say me over here just talking and instigating these people business. I'm displaying the signs of a bitch ass nigga right now. Ain't nobody ever gonna say that, folks. Ain't nobody ever gonna say, I need to stay out these people business. Man, I need to stop instigating these people business. Man, I don't even know these people. I don't need my lips on their business. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's whole shit. Ain't nobody gonna say that. Everybody gonna start talking about what's public record and shit, what's content and all that shit that's already out there and all that shit. That's the excuse they gonna use for turning themselves into a bitch. Feminine Fellas Friday. And I'm gonna tell you why that's bad. And I'm gonna tell you why it's real bad. And this is why you as a real nigga don't get caught up in that shit. Feminine Fellas Friday, man. Because this is what these niggas gonna do. They gonna turn you into one of them gossip mouth ass bitches, bruh. That's what they gonna do. And you can start off with a solid ass character, and in the end, you gonna end up just like the rest of these feminine Fellas Friday ass niggas, bruh. You is. Because supposedly they got real street niggas around here issuing out the gossip now. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna go find a few niggas that look tough. They look the part. So we gonna put them on here and we gonna let them gossip out the music to the masses. You get what I'm saying? So this is what it does to you. All that shit that all that shit you learned in your gang culture. All that shit you learned from the code of the game, bruh. You start going against all that shit you was taught. And you just start falling into the motherfucking everyday feminine fella Friday ass nigga, bruh. Then as soon as you get mad, here you go with the exposure. Coffee Chronicles. And what you don't even realize is they done came and got you and turned you into the same feminine fella Friday ass nigga, bruh. Now, just a few months ago, you was one of the, you was a respected gangbanger, you know what I'm talking about? You with the shit and all that. It was them type of accolades followed your name. You get what I'm saying? Now you get up here playing with the rest of these feminine fella ass motherfuckers, bruh. And next thing you know, you start displaying the same motherfucking way, the same motherfucking shit that they display, bruh. As soon as they get mad at a nigga now, they want to come tell you some information that don't nobody know about. And you setting yourself up like that, folks. You just setting yourself up like that. I'm just gonna keep it real. If you a man, you ain't got no business somewhere else talking about other men. You just don't. Coffee Chronicles. Yeah, if you a man, you ain't got no business sitting around this motherfucker gossiping and talking about the next nigga business. You know what I'm talking about? You just don't do that as a man. Feminine Friday, Feminine Fellas Friday. But you know what you gonna do now? You so used to talking and running your motherfucking mouth, everything is just content now. So as soon as a motherfucker make you mad, guess what you got against him? You gonna say it's content. You got all these secrets now. So guess how you finna start playing the game? Even though you was a you say you was a real nigga, but guess how real niggas start playing the game? they start playing the game just like these old other feminine fella ass niggas, bruh. So now the real nigga coming up here with something to expose. You get what I'm saying? Oh, y'all done said this about me, but I bet y'all didn't know. Now, the nigga who was just supposed to be a real nigga, he up here and turned himself into a feminine fella Friday ass motherfucker, folks. That's why you just don't fuck with that shit, folks, at all. Because that shit will have you changing your chromosomes, folks. That shit will, it's just like when them Sagoonies and shit be taking them vitamins. Like when the stud bitch be trying to lose her titties and shit, and she be taking them hormone pills and shit. So she can start growing a beard and shit, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all doing the same thing to y'allself, folks. By sitting up there talking and gossiping all day, bruh. You doing the same thing that the stud bitch doing with hair on her face. So all that talking and that gossiping is just like them pills. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. It's just like them pills. When bitches be growing hair and shit. Now you growing tiaras and shit. You growing fitted dresses and shit. This is what that shit does to your character. And in no time, in a matter of no time, bruh, you fully feminine fella Friday ass nigga, bruh. In no time. And you around here doing that same bullshit all the rest of these niggas doing. Yeah, man, in no time, you gonna turn yourself into a feminine fella Friday ass nigga, bruh. That's what you gonna do. In a matter of no time, folks. And then guess what you gonna be doing? You gonna be doing all this other shit that these niggas do that think is cool. And it ain't this shit that they think is cool, it was never made for a man to do, folks. But y'all gonna look at a nigga like me and tell me I'm outdated, I don't know what I'm talking about, and all that, man. I ain't never, bro. Man, listen, my house, since as soon as I was born, bro, I was famous. You know what I'm talking about? The moment I was born, I was a big deal. I ain't bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? So I know how I feel, bro. My whole life, to be somebody. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't get a late start in the game, you know what I'm talking about? And didn't nobody know who I was until I was 38 years old. I ain't get one of them niggas knew who I was at E. Morse Cox. Niggas knew who I was at Markham. You know what I'm talking about? Stonehurst. You feel me? Yeah, so I got an early start when it came to that thing called attention. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I got an early start with that shit. You know what I'm talking about? And being loved and people screaming my name and all that shit. I got an early start with that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all be thinking I'm bullshitting. I told y'all I walked into a house party one time and they started yelling my name over the beat. That Too Short, Way Too Real. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Yeah, man, so I didn't have my moments. Still having them. But Feminine Fella Friday, you niggas setting yourself up. You niggas are setting yourself up to act just like the bitch, folks. You setting yourself up to be in the middle of a bunch of controversy. Because we living in them days, bruh, where the nigga who is a documented snitch could come tell you who telling. You know what I'm talking about? We living in that day where your favorite person could get hit on top of his head. And y'all don't even pay attention to the nigga was a sucker. He wasn't prepared to do nothing for himself. Y'all start defending the nigga like a little ass baby, like the bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Like you do your little baby boy when he, the mama do the baby boy when he done fell off a bike. Instead of letting that nigga just get back up and get on his bike, and she done ran over there and damn near called the ambulance. You know what I'm talking about? Because the nigga got a little bit of boo-boo. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga got a boo-boo on his elbow. Nigga something straight out of comic book, folks. But they could come hit your favorite person on top of his head. And you gonna overlook that, talking about the nigga who hit him on top of his head was just hating because this nigga having some money. What the fuck does having money got to do with a nigga hitting you on top of your head? See, that's what y'all don't get. Money don't change nothing about a person, bro. It don't. It just changes what a nigga can buy and what he can't. Where he can live and where he can't. That's all it do. Being rich ain't gonna give you no heart. You just gonna be a hoe ass nigga with some money. Yeah, being rich don't make you tough. It don't. Having some money, it ain't gonna change nothing about you. That shit ain't gonna make you no better person. That shit ain't gonna, who you is who you is, bro. All money gonna do is amplify the person you is. Coffee Chronicles. So if you was a bad person before you got that money just gonna enhance your bad person. Coffee Chronicles. See, y'all act like you gonna get some money and money gonna make you have integrity, dignity, morals, and it's not, folks. It's not. You're gonna be that same raggedy ass motherfucker with money. That's all you're gonna be, folks. I ain't even bullshitting with you. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. You're gonna be that same raggedy motherfucker, feminine fellas Friday. And I'm just gonna keep it real with you, bro. Y'all be doing yourself a disservice. Look how many real niggas, supposedly real niggas, they got on TV gossiping. And y'all think that shit don't do anything to the kid's brain. Look who y'all keep trying to make pillars of the community. All these hoe ass niggas. Whack 100, DJ Academics, Charleston White, just all these old other nerd ass niggas is the ones who is the pillars of the community. You get what I'm saying? This is who y'all done gave y'all authority to. This is who y'all listen to. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna talk about now, you let these niggas tell it, they not in the streets. Or a few of them niggas. Let them tell it. But it be the same niggas, like I told you, bruh. Feminine Fellas Friday. It be the same niggas who claiming they ain't in the streets and they don't have to go up on the street codes. And so why is you niggas reporting on street business? That should disqualify you right there because you don't know what you're talking about. But just the regular masses of people, they not even going to pay attention to that because they just want to hear the next messy story. They just, you know what I'm talking about? They just want to be a part of the next saga. They just want to know who doing what. You know what I'm talking about? Because it got all you niggas like hoes, bro. Feminine Fellas Friday, folks. Next thing gonna be that troll shit. We finna break that down. So you niggas don't have no questions about how you acting like a bitch. Just like that troll shit, right? Now, you know the name of it is called troll. So now we finna break down what that shit actually is. So the definition of a troll, and I want y'all to tell me, is just the most bitch coward shit you've ever heard of yourself. You've ever heard yourself in your life. Five. So the first thing you got to do to become a troll is you got to turn yourself into somebody else. So you got to be somebody fake. So before you could even be a troll, I mean, I guess you could troll somebody as your real self. But the definition of a troll is basically turn yourself into somebody else. See, the definition of a troll is really just trying to antagonize somebody. Just come over there and fuck with them. So that's just the definition of a troll. Now, who does that? Now, this is what men claiming. That I'm finna go troll somebody. So I'm just finna go over here and fuck with somebody for nothing. Now, I swear to God, when that shit be happening to y'all don't be calling it trolling. Y'all be calling it bullying. You know what I'm talking about? And I told y'all look funny at a nigga who even used them words. Bully and all that old shit. Niggas talking about calling niggas bullies and shit, bro. That let me know you a sucker. Nigga, I ain't never a bully, nigga. I ain't seen one, folks. I ain't. I seen some niggas trying to act tough. I ain't never seen no bully, bro. I seen niggas trying to use bully tactics. I ain't never seen no bully, bro. I ain't never just looked at no nigga and labeled that nigga my bully. I don't know where you niggas come from. You know what I'm talking about? That's just something I ain't never did. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But you got niggas that say, I'm finna go troll some other motherfuckers. So I'm finna come over. So I'm letting you know right now that I get a kick out of going out of here, over here bothering people. Who that remind you of? And I bet the first thought coming to your mind was my baby mama. You know what I'm talking about? But this is the definition of trolling. Now we finna go to some intense trolling. We finna start creating fake pages. And I'm gonna tell you why motherfuckers do that too. Because motherfuckers really be fans of you. You know what I'm talking about? So they change themselves into other people so they could watch you without everybody else knowing that that's them watching you. You know what I'm talking about? First of all, because niggas really is nosy just like hoes. Feminine Fellas Friday. Yeah, niggas really just nosy like hoes. That's what all these niggas do, bro. I told you how they be doing on the, just off subject a little bit, on this YouTube shit. You know how everybody be trying to make themselves important, like they just got hella fans. So they'll come up here and tell you some of they people, whoever they people is, told them that you was talking about them. You know what I'm talking about? You know, everybody use that because that's how important we is. Some of my people got at me and they sent me a video. Man, if you believe that shit, nigga, Tina Turner was Ike Turner. You know what I'm talking about? If you believe that shit right there, bruh. These niggas ain't got nothing to do, bruh. And let them tell it, nobody watching you. So that logic don't even make sense. So if nobody watching you, how could some people that they know was watching you then came back and told them they was talking? That shit just don't make no sense. And if you use your logic, you'll realize it wouldn't make no sense, bruh. Man, ain't nobody coming back telling people nothing. I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. Niggas don't be having nothing to do in life, right? Niggas be hella just bitches. You know what I'm talking about? So niggas stay on this motherfucker all day watching everybody to see if they could come to their own conclusion about how somebody was talking about them. So they could go make a video. Because I told you, bro, you got content creators and you got content searchers. These niggas ain't creative, bro. These niggas ain't got nothing to talk about but everybody else, folks. You know what I'm talking about? I just so happen to be a content creator. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not a content searcher. You know what I'm talking about? I don't gotta go somewhere and try to manufacture some content or something to talk about, or manufacture some kind of fake beef, or we gonna get into it for a few weeks to make the people go wild face having ass. Now I ain't into that, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Them is bitch quality. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I just don't have them. You know what I'm talking about? I don't. Nephew says, oh man, oh lady. Nephew says, oh man, oh lady. What you say, bro? Oh lady. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Feminine Fellas Friday, folks. But back to the trolls. That whole action right there, turning yourself into somebody, going over here bothering somebody that don't want to be bothered with you. All that is whole shit. All that is little kid shit, bro. Why is you over here? Why you just don't go on about your own business? Because people with their own business just go on about their own business. You know what I'm talking about? So why is it a must that in today's world, the men, you know what I'm talking about, or so-called men, they sit here and play with niggas all day. You know what I'm talking about? But you call yourself a man. But as a man, you want to sit here like a little ass bitch that got a crush on the nigga, typing, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Watching the nigga like a bitch, trying to choose up, typing, nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Trying to irritate the nigga, hoping that the nigga will come down off his pedestal to talk to you. Feminine Fellas Friday, folks. And all that shit, bruh. It just got you acting like the bitch. It got you acting like the police. It got you acting like the snitch. Because now you done sat around these niggas and you talk so much, you just used to talking. So you ain't even realize the shit that's coming out your mouth, it ain't even really cool. and all that image you over there trying to uphold and all that shit. Like, this is the streets, or nigga, this what the real nigga look like, bruh. You just end up making yourself look like a goddamn clown, folks. Cause you talking about you a real nigga until you get mad. Then nowadays, when the real niggas get mad, they resort to all the shit that the fake niggas doing. As soon as a nigga get mad, now he wants to come tell the people about what you done did. Because them the games you get used to playing when you sitting around all this whole ass shit. So you around them niggas over there doing that shit for so long, as soon as one of them niggas make you mad, guess what you come to the people and do? You come to the people and start telling them about them niggas. It don't matter if them niggas committed a murder or what they did. You just want to come tell them people secrets. You get what I'm saying? Which puts you in the category of a bitch, snitch, police looking ass nigga, folks. And the people don't care who snitch, because as soon as you did some shit, they gonna point out how you telling. That's when that telling shit gonna mean something. When it's you. Everybody else could walk around here and tell them shit. Everybody, motherfucker, they favorite person could come here right now and say, I'm gonna call the police on all you motherfuckers, and everybody gonna be laughing. But then when you call the police on somebody, you gonna be the snitch. Man, this shit all over the place, folks. If you knew like I knew, that's why you would just have your own Diablo code within yourself, folks. You feel what I'm saying? Because this shit ain't nothing but a bunch of feminine fellas Friday, folks. These niggas do everything they see, bruh. And what's going on right now is Saguni ENT. You know what I'm talking about? Saguni Entertainment. And they got you niggas running around here wearing these tight clothes. They got you niggas running around here gossiping. They got you niggas running around here talking about sexual relationships. They got you niggas running around here sex playing each other. They got you niggas running around here doing a whole bunch of shit that was just reserved for the bitch and the Saguni. You get what I'm saying? But now y'all doing it. Y'all competing with the bitch and the Saguni for their tactics. That's what you doing. And you gonna swear to God it ain't you. They got you niggas so far gone, bruh. Y'all come up here making skits and shit. Like, there's nothing funny about a man putting on the dress and the wig, folks. Ain't nothing funny about that shit. But they done zapped your mind. This is, like, you can make a video dressed up as a Saguni and you get 30,000 views. A nigga gonna stay in that dress, bruh. A nigga gonna make a whole nother Medea character because he more worried about with the views and shit they getting than you worried about your own motherfucking, what's that word called? What you is, you know what I'm talking about? Like a morphodite. You then your own anatomy. You worried about, because you gonna tell yourself you don't care. Because you know you're not straight, even though you keep putting on a dress and a wig every day. What type of attention you looking for, folks? You be better off faking like you one of these high value niggas and putting on a suit every day, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? With a nice pair of shades and some loafs. You know what I'm talking about? You'll be better trying to catch that image than you trying to get views for putting on the dress and the wig, folks. Y'all ever see these niggas on some real shit? That skit going around where the nigga, you done put yourself in your video, bro. What type of bitches you niggas be fucking with? I don't understand it. So you in the video with the bitch, y'all walking. Y'all know, y'all done seen this shit. Y'all done seen a million motherfuckers do it. And this is what I'm talking about. Feminine Fellas Friday. So y'all done made a skit where the motherfucker talking about, man, you got ass. And the nigga turning around talking about, man, don't be playing with my bitch like that. And the nigga in the background talking about, I was talking about you. Why would you put yourself in that skit? You niggas something straight out of comic book, bruh. I'm starting to think you niggas is desiring to be Sagunis. That's what I'm starting to think. Because you niggas just play too much now. Y'all do too much shit like the bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all don't only do too much shit like the bitch. Y'all sitting around here when the nigga check you about acting like a bitch. Y'all sitting around here smacking your lips, rolling your eyes, arguing with a nigga talking about his content, his public record and all. Whatever it is, bruh. By you doing it, that makes it bitch shit, police shit, snitch shit. Because even though all that shit out there, it's out there, bruh. Whoever want to go see that shit, they can go see that shit, bruh. But by you putting yourself in the character of the news reporter and making sure everybody know about it, right there, bruh, you look like the nigga who talking too much. You get what I'm saying? You don't look like you is the nigga talking too much. You the nigga instigating right now. You get what I'm saying? And all that is, because this is the game you niggas love to play. because this is entertaining to you. So when you come up here, you say, just like niggas be saying, niggas that come up here and say anything, but they just be talking about what they like to do. Like motherfuckers say, man, I don't care what nobody say. Controversy sells, and that's what people want to see on the. That ain't what people want to see. That's what the people you know want to see. How the fuck y'all just come up here and speak for everybody? I don't want to see that shit. I know 10 motherfuckers on the top of my head think you niggas weird as a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Without thought, I know 10 motherfuckers I know personally. Don't nobody want to see that shit, but these the games they play with you. Just like when they be showing you the motherfucking clips, then put their own narration on there telling you what they think. They don't want you to think with your own common sense. That's why they showing you some shit steadily putting their 2 cents in on it. Man, I think they would woo, but that's just what I think. Why is you saying anything? Ain't nobody asked you what you think. And this is the game niggas play now. Like big ass kids told you niggas be in the closet at night playing with toys and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says old man, old lady. Nephew says old man, old lady. Hey, what you say, bro? Old lady. I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you, bro. These niggas something straight out of the comic book, folks. But yeah, niggas love to play that game. Niggas love to come up here and tell you, see, when people do that, that's why they be looking for these motherfucking slander campaigns. That's why somebody just can't like you by yourself. It's important for them to go gather up as many people or try to get as many people not to like you so they could come back and show you how many people that they got that don't like you too. You know what I'm talking about? It's important for these niggas to do that, just like the bitch. You get what I'm saying? Feminine Fella Friday, folks. It's important for these niggas to do that. So these niggas come up here with their own fantasies. How many of these niggas you done seen came up here and do some shit like, be talking about motherfuckers be buying subscribers and all that shit, then you see them turn around and do that shit. But when they turned around and did it, it was they just added something different on it. You know what I'm talking about? And this is what I'm talking about on this shit. Brett, motherfuckers just talking, folks. Motherfuckers is just trying to be seen. Like the bitch that don't nobody want. I ain't bullshitting with you. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Hey, what you say, bro? Old lady. Why you think these niggas have so much fun like the bitch, bro? Playing with imaginary friends. These niggas booty be getting wet off this shit, bro. Going live and shit, being able to talk to somebody. You know what I'm talking about? Because they ain't got that much motherfucking communication in real life, folks. This computer shit right now, I'm just talking about this computer shit right now. This shit is niggas, the biggest thing that goes on in a nigga day. I told you they got motherfuckers niggas doing, like they doing chores in the real world to hurry up and come play on the computer. Remember how you used to have to do your chores to go outside in the real world? Now niggas doing chores in the real world to go play inside the computer. Niggas something straight out of comic book, folks. But a nigga quick to come up here because that's what he needs to believe. Because he did all motherfucker doing when they saying that is this is what I do. When motherfucker try to tell you something and be like, man, everybody don't do that shit, bro. That's just what you like to do. So motherfuckers like saying that. So they, basically what they saying is they don't want to be the only one to do that shit. That's their rationalization for doing that shit because everybody else is doing it. I told you I'd be real weary when motherfuckers get to using that, bro. Because you just saying what everybody else doing, you would do. So if they was running around here tongue kissing niggas, bro, you'll be all in. I'm telling you, bro, I be real weary when niggas say certain shit, bro. But we so quick as men, man, today, man. Feminine Fellas Friday. That a nigga is gonna use rationalization just like the bitch. A nigga ain't gonna even take time to think no more. A nigga just sitting there waiting to rebuttal. Nigga just waiting for his chance to jump in the ring to debate you. Why you think there's so many conversations going on in today's world? I could tell you why. Because in real life, don't nobody value these people's opinion. Ain't nobody, nigga using nobody in real life. Ain't nobody trying to hear you out. That's why everybody run here and try to get their opinion off. Because on this computer, they feel like somebody's actually paying attention to them. So they come to this computer and say a bunch of shit and do a bunch of shit that they can't do in real life, bruh. I told you the motherfuckers use this computer like drugs and they on to escape reality, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. Feminine Fella Friday. But if you call yourself a real nigga, bruh, and that's what you doing, and you up here involved in gossip and talking about niggas, and talking about niggas having relationships with other niggas, and this is all the shit you covering, bruh, you just putting yourself in the position of a bitch. Now, I wouldn't give a fuck how you look at it, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You can't piss and tell me it's rain. I know what the definition of that shit is, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all can change the definition for each other. You can't change the definition on me. Like y'all be doing nasty work and just using all the words from the streets now to put inside the computer. So we could just talk. Because them words in the streets come behind action. You just can't come up here talking about you putting in work. Because you up here arguing with niggas and gossiping. You can't come around this motherfucker talking about you undefeated and you ain't never had no physical fight. Nigga talking about how many arguments you won. That shit wasn't reserved for that, folks. But I'm going to let y'all play with it. He ain't know what I'm talking about. Feminine Fellas Friday. But you niggas act like hoes, bruh. You do. And the first sign of you niggas getting mad, you niggas act like the bitch, the bitch Tasmanian devil bitch. Oh, you niggas go crazy when somebody piss y'all off. You niggas come up here and you make show. You make show. You spew every secret you know about motherfucker. Man, you niggas something straight out of comic book. I remember when niggas used to get mad at niggas and go look for them. You know what I'm talking about? So we could have a talking person real quick. I don't even promote no violence. You niggas ain't nowhere near that in these days, bruh. You niggas something straight out of comic book, bruh. I'm not fucking with you. Feminine Fellas Friday. I never thought I'd see the motherfucking day where niggas running around this motherfucker, bruh. Just like the bitch. Just like the bitch, bruh. Nigga gossiping, bruh. Niggas talking about other players, bruh. Please tell me you done seen one of these niggas put a bitch in somebody's relationship on a green screen in the back of them. And start talking about how a bitch could do better than this and that. Why is she fucking with this nigga? Now a nigga. Now y'all tell me what this sound like. A nigga got another nigga on this green screen in the back of him, and like y'all see how my banner is? He got the whoever relationship people in the back like that. And he out here pointing out how the bitch could do better than this dude right here. What that sound like to you? I bet you the first thing you thought about was your baby mama. You niggas so straight out of comic book, blood. Hey, bullshit. Don't let these, I told you, bro. Y'all, what y'all think of like a nigga, like we talking about that nigga manhood got took. Y'all be thinking of something else. Y'all be thinking of some Saguni shit. A lot of y'all is taking y'all own manhood, bro, by putting yourself in the character of the Saguni. And you don't even get that, bro. You violating yourself in real life. You taking yourself up out your position as a man, folks, and putting yourself in the position of the bitch. Sitting around here worried about niggas. Sitting around this motherfucker gossiping, talking about everybody. You sitting around this motherfucker playing with other niggas. Man, I'm talking about in the real world. You could tell the nigga, check this out, bro, I'm cool. You get what I'm saying? And the nigga will go out his way like the bitch you just broke up with to still find some kind of way to fuck with you, bro. Now, what that remind you of? I bet you the first thing you gonna say is your baby mama. They say, bro, why you fuck with it like that? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else is, bro. I told you, nigga, I'm gonna leave a blueprint how you be yourself, folks. Against all odds, one man against many. You know what I'm talking about? Just how you be yourself, bro. These niggas don't know who they is, bro. These niggas ready to do anything they see everybody else do, bro. And that's why don't nobody look like a man no more, bro. That's why don't nobody look like a man, bro. Every man you look at right now, bro, that nigga running his mouth, gossiping like the bitch, trying to tell you what happened, trying to tell you who he think killed somebody, trying to tell you who he think had a, who you, he think this person sleeping with who and all this old soap opera victim, Victor Newman face having ass niggas, bro. All that shit right there, folks. That's all niggas run around all day and do, bro. Want to give you their opinion on somebody else's business. And I just don't understand that. And once again, I'm going to go back to the Bible. Because it says that in bold letter in the Bible. You know what I'm talking about? Like, thou shalt not gossip. Thou shalt not be messy. It don't say messy, but it say all them other old words. It says all that in the Bible. Thou shalt not do that. But once again, we don't be listening to God. No, we don't. All somebody really got to do is make us mad. You know what I'm talking about? Or give us some money. And everything God said, man, we not going to bring up what God said until we trying to prove a point. That's when we going to go to what it said in the Bible. When you trying to prove a point. But you're not going to go to what it say in the Bible when you out here doing all that slandering. When you out here doing all that gossiping. When you out here doing all that judging. When you out here being all kind of messy. You ain't going to go to the Bible and see what it say about that in the Bible. You know what I'm talking about? That's just why all y'all can kiss my ass and I don't be listening to y'all, bruh. Feminine Fellas Friday. And it's a good bunch of you niggas that act like a bunch of bitch. It's a good bunch of niggas out here on this world, nigga, in the real world, bruh. That sat around here, nigga, downloaded all these Saguni behaviors, then went to the world and uploaded that shit. Now you running around telling people what you know about another nigga, bruh. You going around playing with other niggas, bruh. You going around in your real life like a little 12-year-old bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Looking at an Elvis Presley poster and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, you around here fucking with niggas like that. Trying to get a nigga attention. And you gonna swear to God you ain't acting like a bitch right now. Nigga, something straight out of comic book, bruh. Something straight out of comic book. But watch with the same person that do all that shit. Watch when they go to where they say in the Bible at. Watch when they start trying to prove a point. Watch to the shit that they go to in the Bible talking about what God said. Just watch the shit they go to in the Bible talking about what God said. Because thou shalt not gossip. Thou shalt not be messy. Thou shalt not judge. You know what I'm talking about? Thou shalt not do a lot of shit that everybody run around here and do constantly. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say motherfuckers don't be, man, you don't believe in God's word. You only believe in that shit when you trying to prove a point. That's why I tell you, man, that shit is the biggest brainwashing in the world. Because that's what they going to use what it says in the Bible. Even though everybody in the world skip over all that shit it says in the Bible till it get to that part to prove they motherfucking point. You know what I'm talking about? You know how like all the church people doing shit around the world, bro, how they call you telling you about something. God basically said, bro, you should just keep your business inside your household and worry about your family in short. You know what I'm talking about? You shouldn't even be worried about other people, your neighbor and all that shit, man. You really supposed to treat your neighbor, you know what I'm talking about, like you'll treat yourself. You know what I'm talking about? So you ain't supposed to be out here doing all that shit. But it's the church people. And all the people who be talking about that God shit is the main ones. Always up here trying to identify the problem. And that part, I'm glad I said that right there, because that's on this Feminine Fella Friday. That's where you niggas really have took over with the bitch tactics at. Because you niggas always trying to notify somebody on what's going on. You get what I'm saying? You niggas always trying to notify. You niggas always trying to tell somebody else about what's going on. You get what I'm saying? You niggas always trying to run around this motherfucker telling the next nigga what they need to look out for. Just like the bitch, nigga. You know how the bitch just want to come join the conversation and put her 2 cents in? That's what you niggas doing now, folks. Just want to be a part of the conversation, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You should have your own conversation, bro. You shouldn't be trying to talk to invisible people in the world. You shouldn't be trying to fix the problem of the, you could just fix your problem, bro. That's why I don't be getting you niggas talking about the bitches. Because you ain't got to fuck with that bitch. So what's the point of coming out here jumping on the hoes? Come on, man, I don't want no bitch. You ain't got to have that bitch, folks. Which leads me to believe that y'all niggas ain't never even had that bitch. You just going off of what everybody else talking about. That's what I'm up under the belief of. That a lot of you motherfuckers that be sitting around here complaining about shit, y'all just playing fantasy games. Y'all ain't never even went through them problems personally. You know what I'm talking about? Like that nigga that be out here trying to tell you how to survive in a shootout. I'm under the belief that nigga ain't never been nowhere but a gun range. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm under the belief of. Can't tell me nothing different. Feminine Fella Friday, bruh. And that shit running rapid. Right now, when you get through with this video, if you watch it, you could cut me off and go down your timeline, bruh. And you gonna find a nigga over there relaying some information like the bitch. You gonna have a nigga talking about what he think about Diddy. You gonna have a nigga talking about how many people he thinks slept with Diddy that was niggas. You gonna have another nigga talking about this bitch and her marriage and why she shouldn't have no more babies. You gonna have another nigga talking about the bitches. You gonna have another nigga talking about semen retention. You gonna have man, you niggas something straight out of comic book, bruh. Something straight out of a comic book, bruh. You gonna have all these niggas like a bitch trying to tell you to do something. And this is who y'all be listening to, bruh. I'm just gonna say, man, before I get up out of here, I just read somewhere in the Bible where it said, you should follow God and not the algorithm or the people on YouTube and shit. I just read in the Bible, it said that's where you should have your faith since we going by the Bible. You should put your faith in God. You shouldn't be out here following. They say don't do that somewhere in the Bible too. You know what I'm talking about? That's what it say. But we gonna sit out here, you know what I'm talking about, even though it say some shit in the Bible that we shouldn't do this, we ain't listening to that part right now. Because the algorithm and YouTube is passing money out for you being messy, for you judging people, for you to keep coming up here putting your people on the grill. You know what I'm talking about? But we don't get that. We'll come up here and we'll put our own narrative, a whole different clue. We'll come with our whole different spin, because this is how bad we want to be important in attention. Now, like I said, the police already got the case, but we'll come up here and we'll put a little bit of extra sauce on it. You know what I'm talking about? We'll come up here and throw out the motherfucking theory that ain't nobody thinking about. What if? What does that get you, folks? What if you hit it on the mark? And that was just what the police need to lock your people up. What do you get out of that? But once again, Feminine Fella Friday, you niggas just want to be right like the bitch. You niggas just want to say, I told you so. I know what I'm talking about, just like the bitch. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with them right there, if you don't remember nothing else. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, nothing else. I always remember, man. It'll cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love.